Hi YouTube family, it's Daughter of the Most High. I was just listening to a video by Latter Rain 333 and I'm subscribed to her channel and I've listened to several of her videos before. I want to play a portion of the one she posted 11 hours ago. So let's go ahead. She does a little bit of chatting in the beginning and then she's going to go into the word.
And then I wait a little bit and then the Lord gives me a second part to it. So please go ahead and after you hear it, take it to the Lord in prayer for your own confirmation and for further understanding. All right, let me go ahead and read it to you. There will be a transcript of this and it will be in my blog and it will have the corresponding scriptures as well. All right, here we go. Hold on tightly, my beloveds. As the world gets worse and worse, I will hold you more and more tightly. Though you will start seeing things that you have never seen before, demonic beings and forces of darkness rearing their ugly heads, I will give you the strength, the grace, and the courage to endure. An entrance to the hordes of hell have been opened, and the veil between the spirit worlds has gotten thinner. You will see with your own eyes what used to be invisible, for the principalities are now starting to manifest. For many, it will be a shocking time as they try to explain the supernatural as something normal. However, for those who are walking with me in truth and light, they will know the reality of what has been unleashed. Things will only increase. There is no going back. Move forward into a new reality.
That's quite a word. That's quite a word. And the entirety of the word is just under 10 minutes long. And so I'll put the link in the description so that you can listen to the whole thing. I want to play that much for you. She says so much in just a couple minutes. She says that the veil between our realm and the spirit realm is so thin. She says that we're going to see demonic beings and other supernatural things. The title of her video is Prophetic Warning. The Hordes of Hell have been opened. Spiritual warfare. So, again, I'll leave the link in the description. The second thing I want to share with you is this. Okay, I got this email on Sunday, okay? And I'm going to read it to you, and it's quite interesting. And this is from Betty Stevens, and I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. She says, the death angel has been released on the nations and expediting judgment on the church. The death angel comes, but so does God's ministering angels. For the record, I will give you a little background. From January 1 through January 6, between the hours of 4 and 5 a.m. Central Time, I was taken with the Lord. Now, some of this, as I relate it, I was in a visitation with the Lord, and some I was taken in and out of dimensions. There were things given to me to see. I will relate the first one, having to do with the death angel. Before beginning, please take everything word to the Holy Spirit for confirmation and pray whatever you need to do. For these words are not mine, but His. Beginning message. I was taken straight up out of sleep, looking around, not sure where I was. However, the voice, which was not far, began speaking. Look all around, and as I did, I saw many bodies laying down. I don't know if in a room, on the ground. In a room, she doesn't say it, but it's or on the ground. These bodies lay very still. There was no movement of any kind. The voice began speaking that this year of 2023 and beyond, many, many deaths would occur, more than what we have heard about. Some will be taken home, some it will be their time, yet will not make it home. So she's essentially saying some believers and some are not going to make it into heaven. So I'll read that sentence again. This is her sentence. Some will be taken home, some it will be their time, yet will not make it home. I know I was made to understand that there were various reasons why people were dying. There was a pause and silence. Then the voice continued. The church is defiled. Now I lost my spot. Hang on a second. Then I was lifted higher, and I was told to look around, and as I did, so many churches, a church everywhere. Then I was told to look down, and as I did, I saw a big black hole. And what that represented was the church at large. And then the voice continued, you are not seeing a church building, but you are seeing the heart of the church. So I'm just summarizing. The big black hole is the heart of the church. Isn't that sad? Note here, I was given this vision years ago, and the Lord brought it again as a reminder that the church is not where it should be, nor for the most part are the people. And we know that, don't we? The question is, why are there so many churches, denominations, yet God has only one church? Then the voice continued, I'm going to show you something. Watch and listen. We were inside a church gathering with many people raising their hands. He, the voice, is the Lord's. He, the voice, is the Lord's. Tapped the top of their head. And this person was thinking about how soon the service was going to be over so she could get home. Had lots still to do at home. I watched another head was tapped, and this one was thinking he had company coming and needed to get home, and it looked like the church was running a little bit over. And there were many others. Most were very uncomfortable and impatient. Do you understand where this is going? Even today, many people are very impatient and are busy with their outside lives. They don't have time for God. And even when they do, it's a hurry up thing. Don't we do that? It's a hurry up thing. Our God must compete with whatever is going on in the world. He said, now you see why I must discipline my church. They want all the blessings, and they want God to fix everything, and that they don't, but they don't want to have to do anything. Through judgment, people will see who is really sold out to me and who is not. The next thing, I was back in my room. Wow. And remember, she had visitations once a day from January 1st to January 6th. Can you endure to the end? I hope so. I hope so. There is no easy escape. This is a new year. We are very close to the Great Tribulation, meaning the Great Reset. The church will suffer greatly after that. And yes, we are in the tribulation now. God is not playing church. And here is a list of some of the things I heard early on for why the church is not ready. Division, which we are already aware of. False assumptions about someone or a ministry. Falsely slandering someone's character or ministry, or making up exaggerations to discredit. Hatred towards one, jealousy of others, believing what is being told, yet no discernment, rather sensationalism. being a sister or brother 1 minute and then the next not. In other words, not knowing the whole story or only one version of a story, meaning that somebody's sowing strife. Oh wait, I just read that. These are just some of the things God is going to judge, and for those that do this, the outcome will not be pleasant. So, and then she shares some scriptures. That's quite a word. That is quite a word. So let's go again to the top of the email. The death angel has been released on the nations and expediting judgment on the church. So the death angel is most likely the pale horse. So I have a little chart here. Let me just look at it real quick. I'm going to pop my light up here. So the first seal is the white horse and has the bow given crown to conquer. The second seal, which the bow is very much the thing, you know that. The red horse takes peace, kills others, and receives sword. The third seal is the black horse, a day's work and a day's pay. I can't read it. And then the fourth seal is the pale horse. Death and hell kill 1/4 of the earth's population. So she did not say with death and hunger and the beasts of the earth. So we're not quite in the third seal, where there is so much inflation and famine. But this sure sounds like, and we know it's coming. We know they're planning it. We know all that. And then the pale horse, the fourth seal, is death and hell kill 1/4 of the earth's population through hunger, through death, and beasts of the earth. So that's quite a bit of information right there. So this is just, I wanted to share Latter Rain 333 and Betty seem to have very, very similar words. Latter Rain, Elizabeth, she shares about that the veil between the spirit realm and our realm is going to be very thin, and that we're going to see some supernatural. We're going to see demons, and we're going to see other supernatural occurrences. So it's important to know your warfare. It's important to, I don't know how good any of us are going to be when we actually see a demon. We'll get more accustomed as it keeps happening. And then, of course, Betty is the death angel, has been released on the nations and expediting judgment on the church. So my phone is out of time, so I'm going to make a second video, but I'm going to upload this one first. So look for a part 2. All right, thanks, fam.